All right, YouTubers. So with this great big polar vortex thing going on, I'm not in the RV this time. I'm in the house, and I'm going to cook up some soup. I think I've probably shown this before. Variations of it. What I got in there now is a pound of ground pork and a package of, I think, about 9 ounces of beef chorizo, so it'll be nice. And then we'll keep going. All right, so here we go. As I think I've said before, I've made this in the past. When I was growing up, we had this soup, and it was made with corned beef. And I've normally switched it to hot Italian sausage, but this time I'm trying it with some, like I said, ground pork and chorizo, hot spicy. It smells great. So first thing in, beans, kidney beans, and we got some mixed vegetables. And what I do is I open them in the can, and then I rinse them in the can. I run like 3 or 4 cans worth of water through it. Try to get salt out. 2 cans of that. See? And we got a can of sweet peas. Whatever vegetables you want to throw in. And obviously you can use fresh instead of canned stuff. Corn. And some carrots. Obviously fresh vegetables are better, but here are all the cans that went in this soup. Now, for what passes as the stock in this soup, it's I use low sodium spicy hot V8 juice, and hopefully it's not frozen. It was in my garage, and I went out there to grab it. It's really cold, because I think it's about 3 below today. So this will be very good for the polar vortex. And then shake that around and try to get the rest of it out while adding a little water to this. And that's it. That's it. I'll stir it up and we'll let this simmer. And I'll come back. So as I bring this up to heat, I'll do a little reminiscing. This is a really quick and easy soup that when I was a kid, we always had on hand. We called it pantry soup, you know, where my grandfather would just say, go down the pantry and get the cans. And you would just get whatever. And keeping corned beef as the meat in there made it so it's like an emergency soup. And I'm sitting here in this whole polar vortex thing thinking I need some soup. And I make this quite a bit, but it brought back the memories of, we had one real bad winter where we lost power. And all we had was the fireplace. We're all huddled around the fireplace. And we're eating a whole bunch of this soup. And it's still a good memory, even though, you know, sometimes the weird stuff are the good memories. And we always ate it with oyster crackers, but I'm going to do it over pasta. Alright, I got to let that heat up. Alright, so you get that good mixture up to a nice boil. Let it roll for a little bit. I'm going to use... Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm going to make some pasta. You don't need to see that. Here's pasta. Here's some of the soup. So if you're in a super cold area, getting through this polar vortex, something like this will help you out. Do a taste test in a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, YouTubers, there it is. Still steaming hot, but it's good. And that chorizo gives it a nice amount of spice. So if you're trying to get through the cold, this polar vortex nonsense, a nice bowl of soup will help you. And this is a nice bowl of soup. Have a great and wonderful day. Reminder, if you use canned corned beef, then everything on this has a really long shelf life and you can keep in your house or your RV in case of emergency.